Okay, this is a video about how the reptilians give me sex all the time in my dream state, and out-of-body experiences and virtual reality experiences. So anyway, if you contact the reptilians, you'll never have to, well, rarely, you'll rarely have to jack off or watch porn, because they give me all the porn and orgasms I could ask for in my altered states of consciousness. And they've been doing this since age 7, probably when I was in my mom's stomach. But yeah, they've been giving me virtual reality sexual experiences since age 7. That was the first one that I could remember on forward. Okay, so anyway, this was 3 consecutive sex dreams, Joel, and these were actually lucid dreams, but more like dreams with some virtual reality elements. All of my dreams are very, very clear, but what I call lucid dreams, they're more virtual reality. So all of my dreams are very, very clear. So I guess I could still call them lucid dreams, but this was more of a dream. Or these 3 dreams were more of dreams with some virtual reality elements. Yeah, I mean, all of my dreams are clear, except there's a big difference between dreams and my lucid dreams, because my lucid dreams are like virtual reality, except with a different atmosphere than the normal virtual reality, which feels no different than 3D for the most part. Okay, so this was 3 consecutive, I mean, like, they give me all the sex and porn in these altered states of consciousness, so, and tons of orgasms, so I have no need to watch porn, and rarely have the need to masturbate, because they get me off all the time, and it feels so much better in the altered states of consciousness than it does in 3D. So I just ask for it too a lot, and they give them to me. They would be giving them to me no matter if I ask for them or not, but, you know, I mean, if you communicate to them more and more, you're gonna get more experiences. That's just that. You will get more experiences if you constantly talk to them. Okay, so anyway, I had this other one on the 7th though, so I've actually had 4. But I'll talk about the 4th one at the end. Okay, so anyway, so this was 3 consecutive sex dreams Joel the Reptilian gave me. Lucid dreams. I'll call them lucid dreams. He has just been giving me lucid dreams lately, as opposed to out-of-body experiences and virtual reality experiences. Most of my experiences by him and other reptilians are both out-of-body experiences plus virtual reality experiences. Some of these dreams he gave me still had virtual reality elements in them. Funny how he does not give me experiences a lot around... Oh, funny how he does give me experiences a lot around that time of the month, because I guess he thinks that women, you know, are hornier around that time of the month, which sometimes that's true, sometimes not. So anyway, I've been paying attention, so yeah, he has been giving me a lot of experiences around that time of the month. Okay, so funny how he does give me experiences a lot around that time of the month. So he and other reptilians know when I am at my horniest, or at least they think I should be around, you know, that time of the month. And these 3 lucid dreams coincided with that, my monthly cycle. I don't have to watch porn in 3D at all. The reptilians give me enough of it in my altered states of consciousness. Virtual reality experiences, out-of-body experiences, lucid dreams, and dreams. They give me lots of sex scenes to watch. Maybe they think I am the pervert. Okay, the first dream. I have to edit a lot out. He placed me in a large house in the living room where he turned me into a hermaphrodite and made me do intense things with it. He has done this thousands and thousands of times to me and for many years. Then he placed a man in the scene where he was sort of mocking me what I was doing. And it was like he started eating my hermaphroditic little donkey, but only with mocking like he was doing it, like role-playing. He stood over there at a distance, 6 to 7 feet away from me. He didn't come near me. Maybe Joel is a cannibal, LOL. Mind you, Joel did something very similar to that back during an out-of-body experience abduction I had titled, it was like titled To the Tunnel. I can post that video here in this video. But this dream was different because he made me have intense arousal feelings in the dream. Like he made me, he controlled me to do a lot of things and made me have intense arousal feelings. It was really weird in the dream. When he was making me role play, it was weird. That part was virtual reality. But when I woke up, I was not aroused. Okay, dream number 2. So anyway, I don't know if you understood that, but yeah, so this man was at a distance from me, and it was like when Joel was making me play with my donkey, it's like he was making me think that this guy that was sitting 7 to 8 feet away from me, it's like he was acting like he was eating my hermaphroditic little donkey or something. It was really weird. That's what Joel, I guess, told me, that's what he mind controlled me to think. It was really weird. Okay, so anyway, so dream 2. Joel placed me on an airplane where he made me watch a lot of sexual scenes. I mean, explicit sexual scenes. Like live sexual scenes in front of me. I was standing there. Well, I'll say it was the second lucid dream. Joe placed me on an airplane where he made me watch a lot of sexual scenes. I was standing there looking at the narrow aisles. I was in the back of the plane looking forward towards the cockpit area and staring at the narrow aisles and thinking, how can those people have all that room to have sex in here? But Joe managed to bring me to an area of the plane that was like a big bedroom. Then he started showing me all these explicit live sexual scenes between 1 white woman and 2 to 3 black guys. And the black guys were football players or ex-football players. When I woke up in 3D, I was highly aroused. So that experience did transfer over to the physical body. The live sex scenes were virtual reality. The other parts of the dream, like looking at the aisles of the airplane, was like more of a, more dreamy. This experience was some virtual reality in a dream state, basically. Here again, all these 3 dreams were around my menstrual cycle. I thought I just talked about 2 dreams. Oh, I guess I didn't talk about the 3rd one yet. Here again, all these 3 dreams were around my menstrual cycle. The 3rd dream, Joe placed me at my grandma's house, the house she lived in for years prior to 1994. I walked in the bathroom where my grandma had an explicit sex picture on the bathroom wall. In real life, she does not. At one point, I got my grandma mad on purpose as we were sitting on the couch and she gave me this evil, dark look, like the snickering look. It had something to do with the blanket. Anyway, after going into the bathroom, I was walking around with a heart on. My sister and mom were there at the house too, sitting on the couch with me. For many minutes, I literally had a big penis between my legs, but it felt like a baseball permanently attached. It didn't feel long, it felt round. I knew I was female and shouldn't be having a dong between my legs. I was slightly aroused with that appendage. Like, I was aroused, but not highly. I was thinking while in the dream, maybe I should go play with it, but Joel never made me. Dang it. He has turned me male many times under my experiences, and sometimes early in the morning they will overlay their body and morph theirs into mine, and I will have an appendage dongy attached to me, before I totally wake up. I can't remember if I woke up aroused or not in this third dream. I don't think so. Not from this dream. Also, there was one part in the dream that was totally hilarious. So anyway, I messed up the blanket when we were on the couch, and like I said before, this house he put me in was the house she used to live in prior to 1994. I used to go there all the time and visit with my mom and relatives. She lived there when I was age 12 to age 21, and Joe placed me in an almost exact replica of it. You would have thought he would place me in her current house where she has been living since 1994, but the funny thing is the aliens had given me tons of virtual reality experiences and lucid dreams in her older house, which is kind of odd. This is the hilarious part. And actually her new house is just, you know, a couple miles from me. The old house probably like 7 miles from me. So anyway, I had messed up her blanket and spilled something on it, and that is when my grandma gave me this evil look. Then I went into the last bedroom on the right of her living room, and I looked down on the floor, and there was this big puddle of water with the blanket soaking in it. Then there was this live parasite. I don't know what the hell it was. It was about 4 inches by 3 inches wide. A rather large parasite or creature that was running around in the water, in the puddle of water around the blanket on the floor. She had wood floors. And yeah, this was on a wood floor. It was as though my grandma was cleaning it, but was soaking it first on the floor in the puddle of water. But the parasite thingy was also cleaning it by eating up the germs or the food spills on the blanket or whatever. It was really weird. I know what it feels like to have a penis orgasm when that reptilian made me morph into him back in 2004, and that video is on here. But this feeling in this dream was different. It was like I just had a hard-on. Yeah, I actually had an orgasm with a penis when that reptilian male morphed into me back in 2004. I had just laid down and then boom, stood up out of bed, and I was 100% completely him. That was back in 2004. It was like I just had a hard-on, but it felt like a freaking baseball between my legs. Not something long. I don't know what men feel like when they have a hard-on. But I wish Joe would have made me play with my baseball size hard-on. But I wish Joe would have made me play with my baseball size hard-on. He always makes me play with my Hermie dong a lot. And sometimes it will seem for hours and hours and hours. But anyway, I just thought about it, and I know why he, I think I know why he got that idea with making it feel round, because a long time ago, back when I worked at Walmart, I worked with this gay guy, and I zoned the men's department. I only worked there like a month. I zoned the men's department, and I would go down the aisles and straighten up the underwear, like men's packages of underwear. And so there would be a man on the front, you know, with underwear, you know, the model, and he told me, he said that they put a tennis ball in their pants, and I did that always like. And I was like, wow, maybe they do. You know, the models, maybe they do stick a tennis ball in their pants. That's what he said. Like I said, he was 16 at the time, and I was 28. So I don't know if that's true or not. But maybe that's where he got that idea. That would make so much sense. Because they go, you know, a lot of times they read your brain and go by little bits and pieces out of your brain. So I think that's where he got that idea. But it literally felt, I mean, like it was a, you know, I had a dong and everything. It's just that it felt round like a baseball and not long. Okay, so anyway, so the best one was, this best lucid dream was, out of the three, was the one on the airplane. Because, man, they can really, like, make you feel so aroused. But that one, I just got really, really, really aroused in the dream, and I was really, really aroused when I woke up. He did not make me climax, or I would have put that in here. Okay, so this fourth one I just had was 2 days ago, October 7th. And, okay, let me think about it, because I didn't write it down, but I'm going to have to edit a lot of parts out anyway. Okay, so the fourth one, and actually, that one dream I talked about in the airplane, actually, when he put me in the bedroom, in the airplane, the bedroom, it was very, very, very tight quarters in that bedroom. I think I put in here it was a large bedroom, but no. What I meant was there obviously was a bedroom somewhere off to the side of the airplane, but once he placed me inside the bedroom, it was very, very tight quarters, if you know what I'm saying. The white woman was on the left and a black guy, and then there was like another black guy on the right, and then the white woman ended up over being on the right. But anyway, it was real sexual, explicit shit, and I was getting really, really aroused. And then upon waking up, I was aroused. But, okay, so this fourth one, I actually did ask for it, but he didn't give it to me quite exactly what I asked for. I was trying to ask for if he could give me another sexual experience. I don't know if it was, I don't think it was Joel who morphed into me back in 2004. It was some other kind of mean reptilian. Joel isn't that mean. But anyway, I was asking to, like, you know, have that experience again where I could see what it felt like to have a dong orgasm. You know, because I already know what it felt like back in 2004. And I guess that was too much to ask because he didn't give it to me quite how I asked. I wanted a legitimate, real, 100% authentic penis to have a penis orgasm. So, but like I say, he answered my call and gave me this lucid dream, but it wasn't exact what I asked for. But still, it was freaking good. So anyway, but what he did instead, he put, and like I say, that may have been too hard for him to do because to have that experience again, I'd probably need a true, just like in 2004, a true reptilian to morph into me. Like completely morph into, or me morph into that complete 100% reptilian. And that reptilian would have to be having sex and climax and everything. I'd probably have to have that exact experience. So anyway, Joel, he, it's like he put this dildo on me. But I was acting like I was a man and everything, and he was making me have sex with this round thingy. It was just like a round rubbery thingy, like a hole, like a round plastic thingy. Like, I don't know, you know, just 3 or 4 inches long or wide or circumference or whatever. This round thingy about, you know, about like big as round as a baseball or half a baseball or whatever. It was weird. But he put this, instead of putting a legitimate real dong on me, he put a dildo on me. And I was like having sex with this you know, this whole thingy, this plastic round thingy or rubber thingy. He was making me like have sex with it. Like I was like thrusting in this little hole thingy. It wasn't like I wasn't having sex with a human or anything like that. It was just this little object thing. And there was a lot of other parts. Like he placed me, I don't know, it was a strange house. There were some other parts, a strange house that he placed me in. But a lot of those details I've forgotten anyway. Because this was more like a lucid dream, but it was really more of a dream. I guess with, you know, virtual reality elements. But he was making me get really aroused. I mean, the whole time. He was making me get really, really aroused when he stuck this dildo on me and I was acting like I was a man and I was having sex with this round plastic thingy, this little hole thingy. He was making me get aroused, but I was getting aroused, you know, as a female, not as like a male. And so he gave me the experience sort of backwards, what I asked for. But so then, I mean, it just went on and on and on and on and on and on. And then finally, I mean, just like boom, he made me like climax. And I had the most awesome orgasm in this dream state, in the lucid dream state. And he's given me these experiences over and over and over and over again. And then, of course, when I woke up, you know, it did transfer over to the physical body. Because I was still, you know, like kind of wet and everything. But yeah, it was the coolest thing, man. But all those other 3 dreams, you know, he didn't make me climax, and a lot of them didn't transfer over to the physical body. Just that one I talked about did. But this 4th one, he did make me climax in this dream state. And it felt so freaking awesome. Like I say, I never have to watch porn I rarely have to masturbate because they give me all of that in altered states of consciousness, which is much better